low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads and my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got step up in the place. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come to like the disco jam.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. To go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Come on. Set. 70 Lions, 18 Rebels, 18 Rap, 19, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Buffalo, 18.
To throw is Milton. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The Dolphins in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a give, running left is right. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Throwing is Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Here's Milton now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line. 79 Broncos. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
To throw, it's Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Second and a couple.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Milton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
Bronco 80.
Here's Milton. Hard throw, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
60 Eagles.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
19, 18. 19.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Alert! 56, 56.
Allen now looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Final pass on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
is good.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Cowboy 80. Steady.
Looking to throw. Milton. They'll find Williams on the slant. Through the middle of the field. Jamison Williams. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jamison Williams. 66 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Bills 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. And it's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Shakir hauls it in. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. In motion goes the tight end. Now Allen. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for Bills. First down.
319.
It's a gain of 32.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
Brings up
second and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Quick slant to Shakir. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
The slot man in motion right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are back within a score. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only run the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 18, 5 in, 19 tight, 19 tight, 60 Maverick, Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-17.
Bills 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Let's go
And they'll
now.
have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
60 Bison. Warriors, 19 Lions. Nineteen tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
The final shot before break. Milton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Spinning away. And he is out of bounds as they'll... up past the 30.
31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half?
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
Yeah, he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Mustang 19, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Rig, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 18, 70 Lions. Ready?
Off the play fake. Milton goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Off play action. Milton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7-5, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw. Milton. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen.
Now he fires deep for Shakir.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's fielded at the 45. Touchdown. That'll go as a punt return of 53 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Bills.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert. Stop.
To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now in Miami, the Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
60 Viking 18.
Throwing is Milton. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
To throw is Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
What kind of fortitude does it take to go for it on fourth down late in the fourth quarter, knowing that a turnover on downs could turn out to cost you the football game? I don't know if I could have made that call if I was down on the sideline. That's as gutsy as they come, and it may just seal them the victory.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw, it's Milton.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Allen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Here's Allen.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Allen.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Cowboys, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jameson Williams
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they work this route upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.